How did it even come together for you guys to form a tag team? Like, what was that like conversation? Who came up with that idea?
Well,
Well, I know,
gosh,
like,
Tamina
oh,
has
sorry, yeah, yeah, sorry. Well, I remember, sorry, I know me and Nat are like, wait,
no.
wait, wait. No, so I actually got a text message from TJ, and TJ had actually said, you know what, I think it would be really cool if you and Natty teamed up and became a tag team. And I was like, oh my gosh, Bretta, TJ, that would be like the best thing ever, you know? So that's how I first kind of even thought about any of it, you know, in that sense, was because TJ had texted me and had said that part. But go ahead, Ned.
No, TJ, I was just going to add to that. First of all, Tamina, thank you for making me cry for the 1,000th time.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
literally
me too. I was like, oh God, I'm going. I'm ready to go. My hormones are all over the place.
I'm sorry.
Because nobody knows how hard it was for us, especially when you feel like I said, I'm such a broken record, but like, it's so easy for especially for women to feel like their time has passed them by, that they're not good enough, that they're not pretty enough, or they're not thin enough, or they're not entertaining enough, or they're not exciting enough, or they're not young enough, or like they're just not enough. And like, you know, I was talking to TJ about like what I wanted to do, because God, I mean, again, another breaking thing that I'm going to tell you, but I was supposed to go into a big rivalry with Sasha Banks earlier this year, and everything changed when Bianca won the Royal Rumble. And I was so excited about wrestling Sasha, because I think Sasha is one of the greatest women wrestlers in the world, if not the best women wrestler in the world. And I was just so excited about it. And TJ said to me, he's like, you and Tamina need to be a tag team. He's like, you guys are going to be perfect together. He's like, so TJ pulls up this picture and he goes, look at your family's history. He's like, look at Owen with Yokozuna, look at the Head Shrinkers, look at the Bulldogs, look at the Hart Foundation. You know, The Rock and Owen Hart were part of something great. Look at your family's lineage. Look at all the greatness that your family and Sorona's family have done together. He's like, you guys should be a team. And he's like, you should pitch it. And in that, like, I was like, oh my God, like I went from being really sad about not working with Sasha, because I was like, I had all these ideas, and Sasha and I were training a lot together, and we were so excited. And like Sasha lit this fire in me of like just wanting to wrestle so much. And then I was like, all of a sudden I had this new fire lit in me. I was like, I really want to work with Serona. I really want to be a team with her. And TJ was the kind of inspiration behind it. And then I went to Tamina and I was like, hey, I'm going to go and like pitch this. And we were off to the races. And I got like, I basically, you know, convinced the powers that be, I'm sure we know who that is, give us a chance. Let me show you what we can do. And whenever I pitched anything to Vince, he's always given me a chance. He's always heard me out. He's always let me show him, even if he didn't agree with it. Like when we were the Hart Dynasty was never supposed to be. I went to Vince in Nashville and I said to Vince, like, I have an idea. And he's like, okay, what is it? He actually didn't want to go with it. And I said, please just give me a chance. Let me show you. Let us show you what we can do. And he goes, Natty, because you came to me, I'm going to give you a chance. And he did. And it was very similar to what happened with myself and Tamina. And we showed him, we hit a home run with every single opportunity we were given. We focused on every single detail. We focused on every single performance. And it was so fun to be able to take Tamina and transform her from being somebody that was like unselfish in the shadows, mama bear of the locker room. You know, she would always wear black because listen, look at me. I'm wearing black right now. Black is a great color. Black. Well, she would, you know, she was very comfortable wearing like, you know, her costume that she would always wear. And I was like, let's do something totally different. Let's give you a fresh coat of paint. Let's do this. Let's do that. And she was just wide open.
Let me do your makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like literally, it was literally that.
No idea. We're in the locker room.
I turned into Betty Crocker, as Renee would say, in the locker room. And I just was like, let me whip up a masterpiece. And we did that. Like Tamina was like, let's do this with my hair. And she got a tattoo honoring her family's heritage on her arm. We just changed everything. We changed her gear. We changed her look. And like, it was just so fun to transform. And as we were doing that, the powers that be were seeing like, wow, these girls are like having so much fun. They could feel it. They could feel energy and the enthusiasm, and it just became this great project. So, and here we are.
I think we need to take a little bit of time here and put over TJ for a second, because
Oh my
TJ,
gosh.
I mean, we all know how great TJ is. I mean, I feel like that's like a thing that's just like constantly happening on Twitter of like, we all love TJ, but like just really being able to see what he has done, kind of stepping into this producer role that he's been in WWE, and how much he advocates for the women. I can't even, I would love to be a fly on the wall at your guys' house, Natty, just to hear what those conversations
Oh my God. I mean, the way that he puts over the girls, like it actually pisses me off, because I'm like, put me over. Like, put me, like, because, you know, as TJ's wife, I want to kind of be the queen bee. And then, like, I'll be in the house and he'll be doing a podcast. And there was one podcast, he was like almost in tears talking about a match that he produced with, it was during the pandemic with no fans. It was at the Performance Center. It was Sasha and Bailey versus Nia and Tamina. And he's like, that was the greatest match I've ever produced. Felt like I was in it. I'm so proud of those girls. They're amazing. Sasha's amazing. Bailey's amazing. Nia's amazing. Tamina's amazing. And I was like, TJ, I get it. They're great. Take it down a notch. But he's a huge advocate for the girls, and he just cares so much about the girls. And what I've started to realize, I was saying this last night in the locker room, TJ takes on the women's matches as if they're his own, because he can't compete in the ring anymore. But he said, he actually told Vince the other day, he said, they had like a, I don't know, they had a conversation, and it was at SmackDown last week. And TJ said, I never realized that being a producer would be more fulfilling to me working with the women than it would ever be for me in my own wrestling career. That like, I've become so fulfilled in this role, seeing other people like rise to the occasion, that it means so much more to me than anything that I ever did in my career. And like Vince was like, TJ, that makes me so happy. And TJ's like, I just can't even like put it into words how much working with the girls and like seeing them accomplish their dreams, it means so much to me. It's like the biggest thing I've ever done in my career, in my 20 years of like being a pro wrestler. Like this is my WrestleMania moment.